So talk to me a little bit about the launch, because I thought it was very, very well executed, but you basically sold out of everything in about 45 minutes. Listen, I can't get you on that one because I don't know a business that I've had where, a couple of hours in, every single thing has been gone.
Everything.
But it comes with a lot, right? That comes with this, of course, you end up kind of fueling that idea of scarcity in your business, which is a great thing. It's never terrible to disappoint customers, but there's the flip side of it. And I remember when I started Good American, by, the third hour, I was starting to pick up the phone and email customers. What did you do and how did you feel when everything was gone?
Well,
or I should ask you, was it planned? I mean, did you plan to actually?
No.
Okay.
It was a beautiful surprise. I had a feeling there would be a lot of interest.
Mm-hmm.
And we planned for that. We didn't plan for everything selling out in under an hour. And so watching those metrics happen in real time, I set my alarm for the exact moment we were going to go live. And watching it, getting texts from my friends saying, it's already sold out. And then seeing, it was amazing. And also, to your point, because I'm business-minded, I'm immediately going, okay, well, this is going to be a big pivot. Mm-hmm. Now what? Because I knew that I had a decision to make, which came down to, what is our timeline to be able to restock these products that we had? Well, we can restock what we had at those same quantities, but then I'll have another sellout.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want that for people. I think scarcity is great if it happens organically at the onset. But at a certain point, even being consumer-minded, I would be fatigued if that kept happening and I was going to a website. So I said, okay, let's take this opportunity to grow, to have exponentially more SKUs as well as more inventory. And that's what we've been doing. We went right back to making sure we could scale up to that level.
Yes.
And have the quality meet the quantity, which was very key. And then if we have that opportunity of more time, the luxury of that is, well, the products that have been in development that were going to be punted to this quarter, should we pull this in to this next launch?
All right, there's
because
decisions
that would be great.
Made. Yes.
There's decisions to be made. And what can our offering be at this point that is larger than what sold out in that first run? So as a seasonal drop, I think that was really important to say, let's get it back, but let's get it back in a much bigger way, which is what we've been working towards.
And those are really important decisions because you have to decide, and I'm guessing that you're learning all the time about reputation management, your customers, supply chain. Like, how are you thinking about those things? Because they are all such big decisions in the beginning for any founder. Like you're the one that needs to decide how you're showing up for customers every day.
It comes with a lot of pressure because when that call comes down to you, when I have to make that call, you don't know if it's going to be the right call. You just have to trust your gut. And that's ultimately what it goes back to. I say, if I was the person that waited so long to get that product, do I want to, a second go around, not be able to get the product? Or do I want to be able to buy it and share it with all my friends? So I'm constantly putting myself in the mindset of someone who's supported me for a long time and want to be able to get it, or the 15-year-old girl who's saved up her money to be able to buy a couple of the offerings that we have. But it does come with pressure, and all you can do is make the best decision with the information that you have, and that's what I've been doing. And to trust your gut. I think that's so key.